Can you really pass MRCG Part 1 in your very first attempt? Absolutely yes. Hi, I'm Dr. Sanansari. Welcome back to my channel. I passed Part 1 while balancing my post graduation training. So, in this video, I'll share you the exact strategy I would follow if I had to prepare again from scratch. This is not a motivational video. I'm going to tell you how many months you actually need, which books are worth your time, which resources you should avoid, how many MCQs you should solve, and the biggest mistakes that cause candidates to fail. So, if you're planning to appear for MRCG Part 1, watch till the end because last few weeks before the exam can completely change your result. Before discussing the preparation, let's understand what this exam actually tests. So, part 1 is not a clinical management exam. It primarily tests your basic sciences with clinical application. It is a computer based test with two papers, each has 100 SBAs lasting for 150 minutes each. So, the syllabus includes a lot of subjects: anatomy, physio, embryo, genetics, biochemistry, pharmacology, pathology, microbiology, stats, epidemiology. I know it's a lot. Many candidates make the mistake of studying it like MBBS theory. That approach usually doesn't work. Now, one of the most common questions asked by candidates is, how many months do I need to prepare for part 1 exam? So, if you're working full time, plan for about 4 to 6 months. But if you're studying full time, you can prepare in 3 months of disciplined preparation. Consistency matters more than studying 10 hours a day and nothing the next day. Even 2 focused hours every day are much better than 12 hours only on weekends. Another mistake candidates make is buying lots of books. So instead, choose one textbook and one question bank. Your preparation should revolve around one revision textbook, one question bank, and recall questions. Resources don't help, but repeated revision does help. Another important advice: solve questions every single day. Initially, you will get many wrong. That's normal. Don't judge yourself by your score. Judge yourself by how much you learn from each explanation. Whenever you answer incorrectly, ask yourself, why was I wrong? Why is the correct option correct? Why are the other options incorrect? That's how real learning happens. Build strong basics. Now, what are the most important subjects that you should focus on? Never skip anatomy, embryo, physiology, endocrinology, and stats. These areas repeatedly challenge candidates because they require understanding rather than memorization. So, if your basics are strong, clinical questions become much easier. Also, revision is very important. Revise more than once. Many candidates keep reading new material until the exam. That's a big mistake. Instead, first revise, understand, then do a second revision, strengthen your weak areas, and third revision for speed and confidence. The goal isn't to finish every book, the goal is to remember what you have already studied. Now, coming to your last 4 week strategy, because this is the period which decides you pass or fail. So, in the last month, complete full length mock exam, practice under timed condition, review your incorrect questions, and revise short notes. Avoid starting completely new resources, you tend to forget the previous ones. The aim is now consolidation, not collecting new information. Now, addressing some big mistakes done by candidates: reading textbooks without solving MCQs, buying too many resources, ignoring stats, that's very important, leaving mocks for the final week, memorizing without understanding, not reviewing incorrect answers. Avoid these mistakes, and your chances of passing improves significantly. So, my final advice is very simple: study consistently, use limited resources, practice questions every single day, revise repeatedly, and take mock exams. Trust the process. Remember, passing part 1 isn't about being the smartest doctor, it's about following the right strategy consistently. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next video.